So today I'm gonna show you how to make the softest, fluffiest, melt in your mouth, delicious mandazis. You're gonna be blown away by this East African donut. Ndaos or mandazis totally remind me of my childhood in East Africa. Grab a bowl and add flour, add yeast, sugar, coconut milk, and now it's time to get to mixing. I'm gonna add some cardamom to it, so I noticed that the dough wasn't coming together like I would have liked, so I added more coconut milk, and I added even more coconut milk. When it comes to working with dough, you kind of have to get a feel of the dough. If it's too sticky, you need to add more flour. And when it comes to adding flour, it's advisable to add flour a tablespoon at a time. If the dough is hard, you probably need to add some liquid to it, and in this case, coconut milk, so that you can soften the dough. The dough was really sticky, so what I did is I added a tablespoon of flour, and then I started mixing, and it took a while. It took a really long while, and that's what happens when it comes to making mandazis. So I made a boo-boo here. I forgot to add oil to the dough, and I had to add it later. You'll make mistakes, and it's okay, you know. So this is how I know that the dough is ready. You see that? It just comes back up slowly. So now it's time to put the dough in a warm place so that it can double in size. An hour later, it doubled in size. Look at that baby. A gorgeous baby. It's like a balloon. It's time to deflate the balloon and put it on the counter. Whoa, where did that flour come from? It's important for you to flour the counter, and that will ensure that the dough does not stick onto the counter. Then comes time to divide the dough, and then just roll it. And the best thing to do is roll it to the rolling pin. It does not have to be round. And then using a knife or a pizza cutter, just cut the pieces. Some people usually cut their pieces in squares, other people in triangles. This day I was feeling very artistic, so I just cut them into abstract pieces. If you have any extra dough, put it in a Ziploc bag and then throw it in the freezer. But make sure you put the date and the name of whatever it is you're putting in the freezer. Grab a cookie sheet, put parchment paper on it, and then dust it with flour. And then just place the mandazis on there. After putting them on there, cover them and put them in a warm place so that they can double in size. After about an hour, grab a pot, pour some oil in it, and turn it to medium high. And here's a little trick to find out if your oil is ready. If you don't see any bubbles, it's not ready. But if you see bubbles like this, man, you're golden, you're good to go. Now dunk those babies. Those babies need to swim. Now at this point, you have to keep an eye on the mandazis. Do not step away, just focus on the mandazis. When they start puffing, turn them over and just keep an eye on them, because the last thing you want them to do is burst, and if they burst, you're gonna have very oily mandazis. Now look at that. Oh, look at that gorgeousness. Look at that amazingness. And if you do a good job, this is what you're gonna get. Look at that. The softest, fluffiest, melt in your mouth, delicious mandazis. Mm, mm, mm. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Have an awesome day.